Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded.
Hi everybody, so I'm back with another video. Finally. Okay, that was corny. Cut. Okay, so hey you guys, I'm back with another video. Long time no see. Talk about a year. Long time no see. But your girl is back and better than ever, okay? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about basically where I've been all this time and why I stopped doing YouTube, because I didn't quit. Okay, I'm not a quitter, son. I'm not a quitter. But I took a little leave of absence, and so I want to talk a little bit about that today and why I was not present on here for pretty close to a year. So, I don't even know how to start this video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is me working for Sigma Beauty. So, I got a job with Sigma Beauty. I don't know if I'm going to say in this video, what I was doing and what I was doing for them. Basically, okay, so I got a job with Sigma Beauty, right? And at first, I was super geeked. I was like, oh my god, Sigma, blah, blah, blah. It's Sigma Beauty, you know what I mean? So I got a job with them. Things were going well, but the place that I was working at with them was, super, super slow. When I tell you slow, I mean slow. So it's like that all the time, just slow as hell. And so it was me and a couple other co-workers, and basically, I met Renee and Simone, and this is nothing to shade them or anything like that, because they're amazing people. Simone is so nice, and Renee is really nice too. He's very passionate about his work, and so is Simone. But I just feel like when it comes to what I was doing, in their company and where I was working and stuff, they just were not, they didn't care about it. They still, I feel just don't care about it as much as they claim they say they do. Because if they did, there were certain things that needed to be fixed and certain things that that they could have done to bring more traffic so that people would come there, and you know what I mean? But they just didn't do any of that. And so, yeah. So there'd be times I would be I started from working part-time, and then I started working a manager had quit, and so me and my coworker started from doing part-time to super full-time, 46 hours a week type shit, over 40 hours a week. And I have a main job that I do, my other job, so I couldn't dedicate all that time to that. And basically, things started happening where, me and this other co-worker were just, bumping heads all the time, or at least I felt like we were. And I just didn't, I don't know. He was very rude, and he would always go back and forth and say certain things that just weren't, he would say one thing and do another, basically. And I don't like people like that. If you're going to say something and you're going to do it, then just do it. Don't go back and forth and be like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then literally a day later, oh, I'm not doing that. The fuck? You know what I mean? I'm not like that. Once I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and that's just me. So I just didn't like that. And then Renee and Simone, they just, I feel like they're good business people when it comes to everything that has to do with, well, actually, I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything mean, you know what I mean? Because I do genuinely like them. They're really nice people. But as far as the department I was working in with their business, they don't know what they're doing. Okay, so I'm just coming on here to say that I am not a business owner, so I have no idea what it takes to open your own business and the stresses that comes along with that. But as a outside person looking in, they just could have done a lot more as far as like advertisement and product placement of their products, to make their business better and to make sure that their name never went down and people stopped talking about them to begin with. That's all I'm trying to say, sis. That's all I'm trying to say. Like legit, they just didn't know what they were doing. Like, you know, Morphe is a really huge brand right now, and everybody wants Morphe, 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 you know? And Sigma, because of that, and just, I feel like Sigma has died down and nobody really talks about them anymore, even though they have amazing brushes. Like, their brushes are so nice, the softest brushes I've ever tried before. Like, everything about their brushes is bomb. Even their cleaning stuff to clean their brushes, that stuff is bomb. Their makeup, I'm not gonna, like, to each his own, but their makeup is trash to me. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, their eyeshadows, like, it's just freaking trash. I just don't, like, no. They need to do something else with that. And they recently came out with this new palette with this YouTuber, Beauty Bird. Now, I don't know about those shadows, but, well, basically, now that it's out, I can probably talk about this, but I wasn't supposed to at the time. But I knew before it was launching, obviously, because I work for the company, so I knew before it launched when it was coming out and stuff like that. And I asked them, like, is the formula the same as the other eyeshadows from previous palettes? And they told me yes. So if that's the case and the shadows are the same, then I'm sorry, but that palette's probably trash also. So, nah, I'm just not. No, they need to do something with their eyeshadows, fix them. Brushes are bomb. They're gonna stay bomb because now they're doing new technology and stuff like that for their brushes, and the old ones are good too, you know. But as far as like makeup, they need like to do something with that, like start all over, like go back to the drawing board. But so, long story short, I just got really tired of working there and putting all my time and effort in, and then they would say like, oh, you can like do anything you want to do here. You can like move stuff around. You can like, you know, maybe if you have an idea, like tell Renee and Simone your ideas, and you know, maybe they'll do it one day. And I'm like, well, sis, why am I going to tell somebody my ideas and then they're not going to pay me for it? You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to pay me for it, even acknowledge that I did it, like put my name on the certain product or whatever it would be and say, hey, this is created in partner with blah, blah, blah. Like, no. They're not going to give me any credit for it, so why am I going to give them my ideas? So I felt like that was stupid. And then, why am I going to do that? Like, that's just like a no-brainer. I'm not going to do that. And so what I mean by like they wouldn't give us any credit for what we did is that we had to literally sign a piece of paper that says that if we give Renee and Simone any of our ideas or we like pitch something to them, they have permission to use our idea and not give us any credit for it. Why the fuck would I do that? I have no idea, sis. But like one of my coworkers was legit like, oh, maybe I can do this, and he was like drawing up blueprints of brushes, and I'm like, what's the point? You're not even gonna get credit. Like, I don't get it. And then the people that work there, like in their headquarters, they just, I don't know, like the HR person that hired me in, like, I can kind of tell that she, like, some stuff was, like, that she knew that some shit was, like, iffy with the whole situation and what they were hiring people for. And she ended up actually quitting and leaving before I did. And then she hired a new manager for us before she left. And then she just left maybe, like, a week or two later after she hired the new manager in. And then the new manager, like, girl, you got shit cut out for your ass because that shit is just not, like, the products are not moving. Like, I don't know how much they move, like, as far as online, but they're just not, people are not buying their stuff. And they always have, like, sales, you know what I mean? Like, they always have sales, like, 30% off, 20% off, 35% off, or whatever. And it's like, okay, like, take a step back as for, like, a business perspective. Like, if you constantly have to have sales on your products because the price point is too high, maybe you should jump down and lower your price point. Like, real shit. Because then it doesn't make sense for you to have sales on all the time, and people only buy things when they're on sale because they know it's too expensive. They don't want to spend all that money when they can just go to Morphe and get brushes or whatever, you know? Like, it doesn't make sense. So, whatever, I quit Sigma Beauty, and that was that. It was just a lot of confusion, a lot of things going on that I just did not want to be a part of at all. So that's what happened with that situation. Moving on to the other reason why I was gone for so long is the beginning of this year, like I started having issues with someone someone in my family. I started having issues with as far as like mental illness, and so that took a lot of my time, and I basically like stopped caring about myself, and like I wasn't first anymore, you know? Like, I put that person as like on the front lines, you know? Like, I was only thinking about that person and, you know, wanting that person to get better and wondering what's wrong, because at first I didn't even know what was wrong, and then figuring out what was wrong, and, you know, trying to adjust to that whole new thing, like a whole new kind of lifestyle until that person got back on track. And that was really hard for me because, like, mental illness, like, it's not a joke. Like, I feel like everybody has some sort of like mental illness, you know what I mean? Because nobody is just normal. Like, normal doesn't exist, you know? And so, like, when that was going on, I just couldn't, like, I wasn't thinking about me. I wasn't putting myself first and what, you know, because I was just so caught up in that person and if they were okay, like, how am I gonna, you know, how am I gonna do this, be there for that person and then still do what I have to do for me? Like, it was just really hectic. And so, yeah, that just took a lot. Like, it started from like, the beginning of January, and the whole like mental illness outburst lasted until like the end of March, which is like a really long time for someone to be like in manic mode and, you know, going through that. So 3 months is a long time. And then April got back on track and everything, and, you know, everything has been good since then. Everything has kind of gotten back to normal, but like, even like the thing that kind of was upsetting me the most was that, you know, my family, certain people in my family were not like accepting of it anymore. And I'm not trying to like put a lot of my business out. I'm just trying to like give you guys the gist of it all. And so I lost my ring. But anyway, it's probably on the counter. But yeah, so a lot of people in my family were not very accepting of it or what was going on. And so the way I feel about it is that, like, don't throw stones at a glass house. You know what I mean? Because there's certain people in my fucking family that have had way more shit going on or shit that they've done that's been stupid or whatever for people than I have. So it's like, this one time something happens and, you know, you've whatever, and you can't accept, like, you can't get over that. Like, at the end of the day, it's not you that has to be with this person. You know what I mean? Like, well, that kind of gave it away, but I'm just going to say, like, it's not a family member, what I said the first time. It's my significant other. So that might put more perspective into what I'm saying. But yeah, so basically, I just, like, said, fuck it. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be with who I want to be with. Like, I'm going to get through this. Like, we're going to get through this together. And fuck what everybody else has to say or what they think, because it's my life. you know? Like, I'm not sitting here judging y'all for what the fuck y'all have done and, you know, who you've been stupid for and all this and that, you know, because I don't care. Like, I'm going to be there for you because you're my family no matter what, but don't try and throw stones at a glass house and just try and be like, you're so much better than. So that's why I'm like, focusing on me and focusing on us, but mostly for right now, I'm focusing on me because that person is back on track. So I'm bringing myself back and focusing on me so that I can get what I want to get out of my life and what I want to do with it. So that means me getting back into YouTube, getting my creativity back when it comes to makeup, because that's what really makes me happy, you know? And so I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to be around the people that I want to be around that make me happy, you know? Because life is too short for all that bullshit. Like, period. It's just too much. So that's kind of what I've been on for the last, I would say, 2 to 3 months. That's kind of what I've been on as far as, you know, focusing on me, getting me back, taking a breather from certain people, and yeah. So I hope that explains a lot or enough, kind of the gist of everything, of like where I've been, what's been going on with me, and things like that. I feel like I'm missing something, like there's more I have to say, but if there is, I'll probably just talk about it and get ready with me or something like that. But yeah. Oh, and today is the 21st of November. So we're like, oh, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So yeah, so tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And so I just wanted to come on here and film this for you guys. Basically my introduction back into the YouTube world. And I have a lot of things to be thankful for this time around, this Thanksgiving. So I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for the people that I have around me that I truly love and care about. My mom, my sister, my boyfriend. If you didn't know, now you know I have a boyfriend. And yeah, everybody else that makes me laugh and that I get excited to see whenever I see like my friends and stuff like that. I'm thankful for all of you guys. So yeah, this year 2018 has been a roller coaster. It's been a lot for me. It's been a lot, but I'm happy to get back on track with myself and like self-love, self-appreciation, and just to get back on track with that. And I can't wait for what 2019 has in store, because 2018, like, I am so done with you. Like, sis, I'm done. So I'm just happy for a new chapter and a whole new vibe. I'm going to be more active on here, obviously. Going to be way more active on my Instagram. So go ahead and follow me below on Instagram. And also follow me on Snapchat, because that's where I'll be doing like all my kind of stuff first. Like as far as you'll see like sneak peeks into my makeup looks that I'm doing. Like videos that are coming up and stuff like that. So follow me on the Snap. And this look right here that I have on is going to be the video after this one. It's me trying all new makeup that I haven't tried, like hyped up makeup that I haven't tried. So this video of this look will be right after this one. And so thank you guys for understanding. Thank you guys for still being subscribed to my channel after all this time. And yeah, just subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys for being here still, even though it's not that many of you, but thanks for still being here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video very soon.